Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockwatch.com, and this is your stock watch list for Tuesday, the 20th of March. Well, it was a down day in the markets today. The Dow Jones fell over 300 points, down 335 points for the day. The Nasdaq Composite was down about 138 points for the day, and the S&P 500, the SPX, was down about 39 points for the day. So everything was down almost 2%. The Nasdaq down almost 2% today. The Dow Jones Industrial down 1.35%, and the S&P 500 was down about a point and a half percent, 1.5% for the S&P 500 today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the futures right now. It's about 8:05 my time. And the futures are currently down about 51 points on the Dow. S&P futures down 4, Nasdaq futures down 29. So the bleeding continues here in the after hours tonight so far. My time, 8:06 Eastern time. Let's go ahead and take a look at some news that came out after the bell. We did have some earnings come out after the bell, and we had BlackBerry making some news with Microsoft. They power to empower mobile workforce. So BlackBerry and Microsoft going to partner up there. So BlackBerry moving up in the after hours. So nice move up there on BlackBerry. A little bit of a nice push there in the after hours. So that might be one we watch tomorrow. Oracle had earnings after the bell, ORCL, and they had a Oracle earnings per share and revenue beat. This news courtesy of the trade exchange, built by traders for traders, and you see Oracle slipping down there in the after hours. Now that could be from the overall market too today, but Oracle with after their earnings, they did pop it up and then they quickly sold it back off on ORCL. Let's see, GLYC announces proposed public offering, so they're going to dilute their shares there. GLYC, that stock moving down in the after. From let's see, I think it closed about $30 somewhere in there, and it jumped all the way up to $50 in after hours on ARNA, and then they slowly took the profits in that, now trading at about 38. PTI announced today that it intends to offer and sell, subject to market and other conditions, 9 million shares there on PTI. So basically a public offering, PTI, and that stock selling off in the after hours on that public offering. PMST announces acquisition of Aeropost, so PSMT. Stock not doing too much after hours. KPTI had some news. Let's check that one out. KPTI, not much going on there. GOGO Form SC13D filed by Senator Investment Group. They have a 6.5% stake in GOGO. A little bit of a tick up there in the after hours. So GOGO moving up a little bit. GoGo. What else did we have? XNCR did an offering also. XNCR, not a great day to do offerings. That stock ticking down a little bit. VCYT also had some news. VCYT, not much going on in the after hours. Let's see. Facebook continued down. They're in a world of hurt right now. Facebook, with all the using people's accounts and for advertising, and also the connection with Trump and the Russians. So Facebook taking a big hit here today and continued down in the after hours tonight on that Facebook news today. LVS was actually up, I believe, in the after hours. Yeah, that stock popping up in the after hours. Completes amendment and restatement of its Marina Bay Sands credit facility. NOG, Northern Oil and Gas, provides first quarter update and increased 2018 production guidance on NOG. That stock, though, moving down in the after hours on NOG. Let's see, what else do we have? They're also doing an offering, so that's what drove that stock down. NOG also announcing a public offering for NOG. And then let's see, we'll scroll through quickly. Here, Trump is said preparing 60 billion China tariffs by Friday. So this is what's kind of hanging over the market. Trump is said preparing 60 billion. I think this is what's sending the futures also down in the overnight, as you can see here. Well, I'll show you the futures again. I'll bring them over. 1 second. So there's your futures right now, down 450, down 30, down 54. So that news from President Trump going after China. DRNA 24.4 million shelf. So an offering there also on DRNA. All right, so that stock headed down a little bit more in the after hours. So I have a little watch list that I put together. Not too much because the market is kind of, weak right now. So to the long side, I don't have much. But for, we played TIVX in the service today. We got a beautiful trade in TVIX. And I will attach that video of our TIVX trade. Also, we did a trade in TZA. This is an inverse of the IWM, the small cap. So I'll have a video that we did on that trade also, and I'll attach it at the end of this video. So I'm not going to keep it too long tonight. So I'll be watching the inverses. I'll be watching BlackBerry tomorrow with that news with Microsoft. Also, a couple I'll be watching that I saw had some strength today. ADMA had a nice move up today, showing relative strength. Cars holding up okay, not too much damage today, so that moving up today. SORL was showing some strength as it got through $7 on SORL. That'll be on watch. STX had some unusual call activity in this name today. Actually mentioned on CNBC halftime show. We actually got a nice little trade out of this STX today in the afternoon, so this one will be on watch tomorrow. TTOO. Looking for it to take out that $7 area on TTOO. Nice relative strength. PNP had a nice pop today. Nice move up in the market hours today. Another one that moved up, OPNT. This is those opioid drugs. Had a big move up. This stock is very spready, though, can have up to 50-cent spreads, so we have to keep that in mind if we trade it. TTNP is like kind of the sister company, I guess, to it. So this one is not as spready. I think it had 1 or 2 cent spreads in it. So I'll be watching that TTNP to see if it moves up in sympathy with OPNT. More here. MGM held up pretty well today. MGM, LVS also held up and had some news in the after hours, so that one will be on watch. First Solar also held up today, so we'll see on those names. And then letter M, Macy's, held up today, so some relative strength in Macy's. You can see kind of that wedge forming. Would like this to get up over that $30 area, maybe for a continuation move on Macy's. So that's a few that I'll be watching. Another one is CSIQ, had earnings today. 2.5 million shares came into the name. We'll see if there's any kind of continuation. Let me just check out JKS. Nope, like CSIQ better. So we'll see how that one does. HTGM also had a nice pop today. We actually traded this one in the service in the afternoon. Told folks if it got up over what was it, $5.35, $5.38 in that area, they might see a pop, and it did pop up to about $5.65. I don't think anybody held this though in the service, just a little too jittery with the market, so we just day traded this HTGM, made a nice move. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'll have on watch, and then whatever my trade ideas scans hit tomorrow, and whatever comes up on my pre-market scans, I'll go through my routine tomorrow, and see what we come up with. ANF, if I didn't mention that one, also held up today. Needs to get over that 23 area for ANF, which held up okay today. FTech, another one if you want to keep an eye on, bounced after this two-stick pullback after making this big move up, holding the 10 and the 13 moving averages here on FTech. So that one did okay. I think FCell was up today, if I remember. Yeah, FCell was moving up today into the close. FCEL, let me add that one to my list too. I forgot FCEL. So FCell maybe it wants to make a move. You know, relative strength today, holding above the 50. Nice chart setting up here. We had a previous high back here of $1.88. We're right at $1.85. So maybe if it clears $1.89, $1.90 spot on FCEL, we'll see how the market is going to open. Looks like we're going to have a down overnight, but you never know, right? It's a long time until the market opens, and we might get a reversal in the futures. If not, you know, we'll be playing TZA, TIVX, or you can play the SDOW, which is another inverse, or the DXD, which is another inverse, or the SPXU. All right, those are all inverses. If the markets move down, they can move up. Sorry, SDS is the other inverse for the SPY. So if you want to take a look at that one. So, you know, inverses will be on watch, and then maybe some shorts or something. You know, McDonald's might give a further short, or Home Depot might move down more. So we'll see how the market, what the market wants to give us. But nice day in the service today with TIVX, TZA. We also got a nice trade in MU today, and Square. We played those for bounces. I'll attach the video at the end of this video, and you can see how our day was today in the room. All right, have a great night. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com. Come check out my service. All right, we have a $30 for 30-day special going on for St. Patrick's Day. I'll put that link in the bottom if you want to come check out our room. $30 for 30 days, and that gives you a month to evaluate the room and you know, see how we function. All right, have a great night, everybody, and good day trading tomorrow. Take it slow, and you know, watch those inverses, and maybe we get a bounce tomorrow. We'll see what the futures want to bring us in the overnight tonight. Have a great night.